Hey guys, let's get straight to the point. The first reason why the 2021 Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K is worth it is because of the speed. It is much faster than the previous generation when it comes to the user's interface and app loading speed. The biggest issue I had with the previous model was the slow operating speed, and they fixed it this time. When there's a huge lag between a button press and the TV showing you the press, you will get annoyed eventually. That's what happened with my 5 years old smart TV interface. With the 2021 Fire TV Stick, the response time is almost instant. There's still a split-second delay, but it is much more acceptable and it doesn't bother me anymore. The app loading speed is also much faster. I would say almost as fast as the Apple TV. I use YouTube on my Apple TV all the time, so I can tell that they are almost the same when it comes to app launching and video loading speed, which is very impressive. The remote input lag should be because of the connection with the Fire TV Stick, but not the speed of the processor. The second reason is very obvious. It is very cheap. If you are wondering if you should get the Fire TV 4K Max or the regular 4K, the 4K Max has faster Wi-Fi 6 built in, so if you don't need Wi-Fi 6, just get the 4K version. The speed of streaming is definitely fast enough on the regular 4K one, so why not save the money? Just don't get the HD one, that's all. At $50 US, one Apple TV 4K will cost you more than 3 Fire TV sticks at $180. That means you can have either 3 TVs with smart features or one Fire TV with 1 year worth of either Netflix or Disney Plus or Amazon Prime subscription instead of getting one Apple TV. That's a huge price difference for getting about the same features and contents. When you're inside an app, you won't be able to tell too much of a difference if you're using a Fire TV Stick or an Apple TV. So if you don't need any Apple exclusive features like iCloud Photos, Siri, or AirPlay, using the Fire TV Stick will give you 80 to 90% of the same features. Trust me, most people only watch YouTube, Netflix, or Disney Plus on their TV. Since the Fire TV Stick is much cheaper at $50, I actually would suggest people to get it not only for their TVs but also for their computer monitors. Since more people are working at home, if you have a monitor that can take more than one HDMI input, using the monitor for media consumption with the Fire TV Stick is not a bad idea at all. To me, it is easier than using the computer interface for entertainment purposes. Yes, you can use your computer browser to do most of the things, but it is still easier and cleaner to use a smart TV operating system when you just want to sit back and relax. Plus, you can control it with the remote instead of having to get a wireless keyboard or mouse. Just keep in mind to either get a monitor that has audio output or some kind of Bluetooth speakers, because the Fire TV Stick can only output audio via HDMI or Bluetooth. It doesn't have a headphone jack. Most of the monitors that take HDMI will have a headphone jack, but still double check your monitor first. Plus, it is much easier to hide the Fire TV Stick, even though I hope it is smaller because it is sticking out of my TV when I plug it in without the dongle extension. But it is still much easier than hiding the Apple TV box behind the monitor or TV. So if you want a cleaner look, it will be easier to achieve with the Fire TV Stick. So now you can get one Fire TV Stick for your living room TV, one for your bedroom TV, one for your work monitor, and it will still cost less than one Apple TV. I can kind of imagine how Amazon did it by using cheaper plastic on the device to cut down the cost and have a lot of advertisement on their interface, like a lot. One thing I need to give the point to Apple TV is the super clean interface. No ads, only rectangular layouts. Easy to understand controls is much better than the super overwhelming Amazon Fire TV interface. It is constantly showing you ads for shows that you can watch, which can be pretty annoying if you don't like ads. Also, the layout of the Fire TV is not that easy to navigate. Sometimes I just don't know where my cursor or selector is because there are squares, circles, oval-shaped icons everywhere. You just need some time to get used to it if you are coming from the Apple TV. The next reason is simplicity. Yes, the interface can be more complicated, but the remote is easier to understand for a lot of people, especially seniors. With the shortcut buttons on the remote for Netflix, Disney Plus, and Prime Video, it will be much easier for users to get into those apps without having to find it on the home screen. Yes, I don't really use Prime Music. This way, you can upgrade your grandparents' TV to a smart TV without too steep of a learning curve compared to the Apple TV. The Fire TV Stick remote can also control turning on and off and adjusting the volume of the actual TV, just like the Apple TV remote. The only thing you need to keep in mind is the setup process. It is a little bit more complicated than the Apple TV. You will need a smartphone, tablet, or a computer to register the device under your Amazon account using a browser. Without that, I don't think you can register and use the device at all, which I'm not a big fan of. But don't worry, I'll show you how to set up and register the Fire TV Stick in the second half of this video. Even if your TV is already a smart TV, I think it is still worth getting the Fire TV Stick because it is very fast in terms of speed. Maybe the latest TVs will be just as fast, but if you're getting annoyed by the speed of your TV, try getting the Fire TV Stick. You might be surprised just like I was. It is even faster than the Google Chromecast. That's it. Those are the reasons why I think the 2021 Amazon Fire TV Stick is worth it. I haven't done a consumer tech review for a while, but I think this product is worth mentioning, and I just want to keep it simple instead of trying so hard to come up with more reasons. As I said, if you don't need specific Apple or Google services, the Fire TV Stick is more than enough for most of the people. The next part of this video will show you how to set up the Fire TV Stick. Hopefully it will be helpful to some of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, let's get started. In order to set up the Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K or the Lite version, I would recommend you to use the power brick that comes with the Fire TV Stick, because if you use other USB power brick or even the TV USB power output, it might not provide enough power for the TV stick to work. So plug this power brick in. Use the USB to micro USB cable that comes with the Fire TV Stick and plug it into the Fire TV Stick power plug right there. I don't know why they're still using micro USB, because USB-C has been out forever. But anyway, plug this in and then plug in this HDMI into your TV HDMI input. Put in the batteries into the remote. It's really nice that they included 2 AAA batteries in the box, so you don't have to buy batteries. But another thing is this is battery powered compared to the Apple TV remote, which you can charge via USB. This is battery powered. So once that's plugged in, once the battery is plugged in, let's turn on the TV and see what we have to do to set this up. Okay, so when the Fire TV Stick is plugged in and powered, it's asking you to press the play button on your remote. And you have the option to choose the language. Let me see if I can adjust my camera so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm just gonna choose English Canada. It's now scanning for network, and most likely I will have to put in the Wi-Fi password. So once you enter the Wi-Fi password, of course, it will just connect to your Wi-Fi. The Fire TV 4K Max has Wi-Fi 6 built in. So if you have Wi-Fi 6 network at home, you can definitely get the Max version. I would suggest getting that if you have Wi-Fi 6, because it's only a $10 of a difference, I think. So after setting up the Wi-Fi, it will power off the Fire TV Stick, and most likely it will just reboot itself. So now the Fire TV Stick is rebooting and it's updating the software. Okay, it shouldn't take too long because it's just a TV stick, so the operating system shouldn't take up too much space and time to download and install on the Fire TV Stick. So let's come back after the installation. All right, we're back. After updating the Amazon Fire TV Stick, which took us about 3 to 5 minutes because it did 2 updates, it will ask you to sign in into your Amazon account. You can sign in with your Amazon account, which it doesn't have to be a Prime account, or if you don't have any Amazon account, you can create one on the TV right now. But I'm gonna try to sign in onto my Amazon account and let's see what's after. So this part is a little bit tricky because you will have to have a smart device or a computer in order to sign in onto your Amazon account and finish setting up the Fire TV stick. So what happened is you have to go to amazon.com/code, I believe, for US accounts. But for Canadian accounts, you go to amazon.ca/code and then you will sign in entering the activation code on screen. So that's what I'm gonna do right now on my computer. All right, it took me a little while to figure out how to use the tablet to sign in onto the website that the Fire TV stick provided. And after signing into your Amazon account, again, it doesn't have to be a Prime account, you will be brought to this screen where you can enter the activation code. So that's what I'm gonna do now. After entering the activation code on your computer, iPad or iPhone or any tablet or any smartphone, you will be brought to this screen where you can set up the parental control for this TV stick, because if this TV stick is for kids, you have the ability to control what kind of contents that they can view, but this is not for a kid. In my living room, I'm just going to click on no parental controls. It does take quite a while to set up the device, to be honest with you, after updating the device, entering all the password on a separate device, which is kind of weird. Now we're going to play music during the next step. Okay, so this is for the Fire TV stick to set up controlling the TV volume through the controller, the TV stick controller. You see these rockers? You can control the TV volume via this remote. So I'm just going to click next. It's playing some music right now. Okay, so I am asked to toggle the volume up and down button. It is working. So when I'm clicking the volume button, it is controlling the TV volume, which is nice. I'm just going to click yes. And remote is set up successfully. So the TV stick remote can control the TV, including the volume. So it's asking me to start registering Prime membership because this account doesn't have a Prime membership. So I'm just going to click no. It's up to you. You can start a trial for 30 days, or if you just don't want Amazon Prime services, then just click no. This is to choose your streaming services app. If you have, let's say, Netflix or Disney Plus, which is directly on the remote now, which is nice because I know a lot of people have Netflix and Disney Plus, and Prime Video and Prime Music is if you have Prime membership. So I'm just gonna click on choose apps and see what kind of apps I can pre-install. I can try to select Disney Plus, and of course they have other apps for like news and sport and Spotify. All right, so once you have chosen all the apps that you need, you just click onto the play button and it's asking, oh, if you want to install this app onto the home screen. So I'm just going to click on finish. So the new interface is kind of different compared to the previous Fire TV stick, I believe, and it will give you a more personalized kind of experience. I'm just going to click on OK. All right, we are in. So this is the new interface. It does look quite different compared to the previous Fire TV stick. And again, I think this kind of interface is really overwhelming compared to the Apple TV that I have, because you're constantly being recommended with like content and everything, and it's kind of hard to see where to go, to be honest, especially if you are upgrading a TV that it's not a smart TV, which is kind of rare nowadays, to a smart TV using the Fire TV stick. Let's say if you want to upgrade your grandparents' TV to a smart TV using the Fire TV stick, this is quite overwhelming, to be honest. I can't even really tell where the cursor or the selection is because it's not too obvious. It's now on home, but it's not really like showing that great of a sign where I have that chosen. I'm just gonna go to YouTube and see how it looks. It seems like everything is quite snappy compared to the previous Fire TV Stick. Previously, the Fire TV Stick was kind of laggy, but now it's pretty responsive. So you can see that everything is quite snappy, which is nice. I'm pretty sure that it's because of the new processor. Again, it will not be different compared to the TV or the Fire TV Stick 4K Max. That one only has Wi-Fi 6. That's pretty much the main difference. Speed-wise, it should be the same. So YouTube, I'm just gonna download it. And it's downloading. On the remote, we have different buttons. We have the back button, home button, and this is a menu button. And this is to call the Amazon virtual assistant. Of course, I'm not gonna say the name. I'm trying to make my camera focus. So I'm not gonna trigger your assistant. So this is to call the Amazon assistant. And we have play, pause, fast forward, mute, and up and down, volume to control the TV. I believe this one is go to controlling the TV. Oh, nope, it's just bringing us back to the TV home screen, which is the Amazon Fire TV Stick home screen. And of course, you have shortcuts to Disney Plus, Netflix, and Amazon Prime movie. And the cool thing is I don't think the remote has to be pointing at the TV in order to have it working. I'm now pointing the remote backward. Yep, it works. So I'm gonna open up YouTube right now because it's done downloading. Let's see if it's actually really fast. This is cool. So before, the biggest disadvantage of having an Amazon Fire TV Stick or any kind of TV stick, actually the Google TV Stick, it's basically the speed that I was having problem compared to the Apple TV speed. But now it's really snappy. As you can see on my, yeah, it's super snappy, which is nice because the price of the Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K, it's like $50 for the 4K version, which I highly recommend. Don't get the HD version. You don't need the max version if you don't have Wi-Fi 6, but the 4K version, it's $50, and the latest Apple TV box, the 4K version is like $180. You can get 3 Amazon Fire TV Stick and still have change left compared to getting an Apple TV box. So that's the biggest advantage. You can actually put an Amazon Fire TV Stick almost like everywhere in your house for up to like 3 TVs compared to having just one Apple TV box. If your TV itself, it's a smart TV, I still would recommend getting this Fire TV Stick because compared to my own TV smart features or the apps and everything, it's really slow. I know my TV is really old. It's like 5 or 7 years old. I can't remember anymore. But the interface, speed, software is super slow. So definitely get the Fire TV Stick if your TV is slow when it comes to operating system. Not only because your TV is not smart TV. And another thing I can think of getting the Fire TV Stick that it's good for your home is to get the Fire TV Stick for computer monitors, because sometimes you might have a separate monitor for your computer and you can have this plug into that monitor so you don't have to always turn on your computer in order to view content and everything on the computer operating system. You can have a separate TV system, which is really, really reasonably priced at $50 to make your monitor a smart TV. The only thing you have to make sure is because there's no audio output on the Fire TV Stick, so make sure your computer monitor has a audio output because the Fire TV Stick input audio via HDMI into your monitor or TV. So in order to get the audio out from your computer monitor, you'll need a monitor that has an audio output. So compared to the Apple TV remote, I don't have the latest version, but even the previous version, you can see that the Apple TV remote, it's made out of metal and some plastic, but still it's much higher quality and it's thinner. I think the latest Apple TV remote is thicker, but then I still don't think it's as thick as the Amazon Fire TV Stick one. But overall, this is not bad at all. Just make sure that you treat it nicely and it should be fine. It's just made out of plastic to cut down the cost. So overall, I think you should get the Amazon Fire TV Stick 2021 version because of the speed of the operating system right now. It's much faster than the previous version, which is really nice. It's almost up to the fastest smart TV or the Apple TV's speed. So definitely get this because it's much, much cheaper. As I said before, you can get 3 Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K when you are paying even more for just getting one Apple TV box. So if you have multiple TVs at home, definitely get the Fire TV Stick. That's it. Let us know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.